I love the One Piece SBSs, and thank you guys for choosing a character from the last video, the character that won, which was surprising. Not gonna lie, it was between Zoro, Usopp, and Brook. Those were the three characters that people talked about a lot. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, in the last video I asked, you guys give me a character, I'm gonna talk about the character this week in a specific focus video. So the character that won was actually Usopp.
Amazing!
Surprising, but I had been promising an Usopp video for a while, so now I have even more motivation to make that. I'm actually pretty excited. Surprisingly though, Brook was actually higher than I thought, because he was right behind Zoro, and like, whoa. Brook. There was some Dofi and Katakuri love as well. Saw Crocodile. But yeah, expect an Usopp video this week. But guys, today we're talking about Oda. Yes, Ichiro Oda and some of his comments about YouTubers. But that's not all we're talking about today, because every year I talk about this. Once a year we got to, okay? Because it's just a topic in the community, not just in One Piece in general, because my friend who's not really in the community, just a casual, just got caught up to the One Piece anime. He doesn't read the manga. Yeah, you know, sucks to be him. Nah, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. But however, he watches the One Piece anime, and he even engages in this topic. Shanks versus Mihawk. What is a swordsman? Who counts? Who doesn't? A lot of people feel like Oda confirmed exactly what he means with the recent SBS, but we'll talk about that. First though, we gotta talk about Oda watching some One Piece YouTubers. And since you're watching this One Piece YouTuber, now's the time for you to subscribe so you can continue to watch this One Piece YouTuber, right? That's how it kind of works, right? So you like the video, you subscribe, turn on post notifications because YouTube be tripping. Y'all saw what YouTube is doing to Totally Not Mark, which is fucked up, completely messed up. You think they really care about you seeing the videos in your subscription box? I mean, they should, but it's broken sometimes. So turn on post notifications so you do not miss an upload. And now let's continue. So what the hell did Oda say about YouTubers? You know, when I first saw people talking about this on the timeline, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, if I hear my intro in the next One Piece movie, I'm sending out some invoices. Okay, I'm sending out some invoices to Oda, to Toei, to Shueisha. Everybody's getting invoices. However, the question was, recently there seems to be a lot of YouTubers who talk about One Piece, but do you watch any channels yourself, Odachi? Oda says, well, I know that they exist. And then I was like, what? Oda said BDA? That's not what he said at all. Then he said, and I've seen many of them. I'm surprised by how knowledgeable they are. When it comes to theories, they're able to tell how the story will play out. So I've stopped watching them. Oda, you don't have to stop watching me, bro. I know I consistently spoil you, the creator, but hang in there with me, okay? We'll get through this. He goes on to say, it's dangerous for me to assume that all readers have that level of understanding, since there are also a lot of casual readers. So I'd like to draw a One Piece that can suit everyone. If I were to focus on those who can tell how things will develop, it'll corrupt me to think stuff like, all right, no need to explain this, LOL. I can't really keep in check what any of them say, so please keep enjoying them and getting along with them. Oh, by the way, on the official channel, we started a show called I Still Have My Nakama Tube, so by all means, check it out. Note, please keep in mind Oda is only fluent in Japanese, so it is unclear how familiar he is with foreign channels. The source is the Library of Ohara, who is also a One Piece YouTuber. I gotta say this, I love this question. Okay, and not only because I'm a YouTuber. Okay, yeah, it is because I'm a YouTuber. However, I like this question because that's always something you wanted to know. Not even before I was a YouTuber. I was like, well, does Oda watch some of these guys that talk about the story? But based on what he said here, saying that he's surprised at how knowledgeable they are, where I'm thinking if you create something, right? You have this story, you have these characters, then you have people that are just as invested as much as you are, if not more so. And they're coming up with things that you probably haven't thought about yet. You're like, whoa, that's interesting. Can I even still do that? Right? So for Oda, it must be mind-blowing how many people are invested in the story. And the fact that they are asking this question about One Piece YouTubers shows that, you know, there's been a boom with YouTube and One Piece YouTubers in general. I know Udaron is one of the more popular ones in Japan, and I think Oda's mostly talking about Japanese YouTubers for sure. But it wouldn't surprise me if he tried to venture out. We understand that One Piece is global, so it'd be interesting if he's like, let me see some of the top YouTubers all over the world, right? I think what Oda's really trying to say here is One Piece YouTubers, people that cover One Piece, they typically have a level of understanding, or they try to assume, or they theorize in a way that casuals don't. And that's true. That's 100% true, because the conversations I have with people that talk about One Piece on a daily basis, or people that cover One Piece, it's completely different from the conversation I have with casual. Again, my friend, super casual, he would admit it himself. We had a conversation about admirals and Yonko and Rayleigh and Kizaru, all these different things. And some of the points I was bringing up were probably 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And he was surprised. He was like, whoa, I never thought about it that way. And he had his own perspective of things, right? Where it's like, it's a completely different conversation. So as a writer, if you're Oda, you're trying trying to find a balance where I don't want to make it too hard, right? It's kind of like you don't want to make Pokemon, but you don't necessarily want to make Dark Souls. Dark Souls, from what I hear, is amazing. I just know it's hard as hell. Or Sekiro, something like that. So I think he's trying to find a balance where it's like, I want to make it enjoyable for both hardcore and casuals. So sometimes as a hardcore, and a lot of people who watch YouTube videos religiously, you understand, I'm like, bro, this is obvious. Like, why did he do this? This did not need to be explained. We know this. Then some things I'm like, bro, why did you not explain it, right? So Oda teeters sometimes, but I love it. I love the fact that he acknowledges this. And the fact that he stopped watching tells us a lot about not only just YouTubers, but just fans and where they're going in regards to the story. And again, how invested some of these people are. I think it's amazing. It's spectacular. And I'm proud to be one of them. Not saying that he watches BDA, but if you do, Oda, just drop back like we never left one time in the story so I can know. You don't gotta say nothing. You don't gotta send me a check, all right? Just put back like we never left. Make Luffy say it, or Zoro, or you can create a character with my likeness, something like that. I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool with it. All right. I think it's really cool that Oda watches YouTubers or watched YouTubers in the past. I know for a lot of One Piece YouTubers or anime YouTubers in general, I know for a fact a lot of people would love to be acknowledged by the creator of the story. The closest thing I can think of that came to that was my guy Sun Wukong. He was reacting to ReZero. Some of you guys should know about that or know about the show. And I believe the writer, the author, because he was reacting to the anime, the author acknowledged him and shouted him out on some Japanese website over there. And his reactions got a lot of clamor, but it got acknowledged by the anime studio, I believe, and the author. I think that's fantastic, right? Something like that is amazing. Toei would never. Oda's cool. I like him. I like that guy, man. So next, people are also saying Oda ended the swordsman debate, right? The ever so wholesome swordsman debate. So what are people talking about? In the SBS as well. So there's a thing, right? The UGK, the Usopp Gallery Pirates. This is the fan art section at the end of each volume. And of course, a lot of the information comes from the Library of Ohara. So shout out to Ohara. But this particular picture of all these swordsmen, it's fan art submitted by a fan. And you see the fan on the side, Talk OP Von Sia Kira. And this is featured at the end of the volume. And Oda's comment was, the full lineup of swordsmen, when they cut, it hurts. It's a weird space because technically it's been officially approved by Oda because he says the full lineup of swordsmen, when they cut, it hurts. So are these the only individuals that Oda is acknowledging as the swordsmen in One Piece? In this picture, we see Zoro, Shanks, Mihawk, Oden, Rayleigh, Roger, Cavendish, Law, Shiryu, Hachi, and Vista, also Kaku. So people are saying these are the official swordsmen in One Piece, which is a bit underwhelming because most of these people, Zoro probably will never fight because the story doesn't call for it, even though a fight between him and Law would be great. I think he'll still be too bruised up when they finally meet Shanks. Where the hell is Vista? He beat Hachi already, beat Kaku already. The only people that are next are Shiryu and Mihawk. Now, it's a weird space because Oda confirmed all these characters are swords. I think the funny thing is that a lot of people are saying, oh, look at that, Shanks is a swordsman. What do you know? Of course, this acknowledgement with Mihawk being the world's greatest swordsman, a lot of people are saying, well, this is Oda confirming that Mihawk is stronger than Shanks because Shanks is unofficially a swordsman, which that was never the question. I think a lot of people understood Shanks was a swordsman, but would create some headcanon around why Shanks would be stronger than Mihawk. I think in general, right? And I'm a victim of this as well, so I can't really speak. The Yonko and that title, it comes with a lot of fanfare. And so when you hear that, and when you hear about Mihawk's title, and there's subtle language in the story, which of course talks about Shanks' importance and the Yonko's importance and Shanks' journey in regards to Mihawk's journey, or as opposed to Mihawk's journey, you start to create things in your head as to why Shanks would be stronger than someone like Mihawk, even though Mihawk being stronger is more logical, right? The easiest thing, and I've always said this, the easiest way to go about this is Mihawk is a swordsman, Shanks is a swordsman, Mihawk is the world's greatest, the world's strongest, he's stronger. But One Piece is never that simple, ever. So where I stand is the fact that if you choose Mihawk or if you choose Shanks, that is by design. That is the whole purpose for this debate to happen, because either or, there shouldn't be visceral hate on either side. People use different logic to come to different conclusions because people are different, okay? So with this fan art, and with Oda's comment, I don't think it changes anything, in my opinion. I like the fact that it's drumming up some more conversation. I don't like the toxic conversation, but fun conversation between friends and banter. That's cool. My respect for Mihawk doesn't come from this fan art or this official, unofficial cementing of swordsmen. Also, is there anybody else you feel like should be in this picture? I see Big Mom isn't here. Who else has a sword that we feel like could possibly be here? King isn't here, but King basically acknowledged that he isn't really a swordsman. He just uses a sword. It's funny, right? It's really funny how Oda does does these things, but just a fun conversation. I think we should leave it there, and whatever side you pick is whatever side you pick. I've talked to people who have Mihawk top 3, top 1 in certain instances, because if you acknowledge Roger and Rayleigh as swordsman and Mihawk is the greatest of today, where will Zoro be going forward, right? Top 3. Then I have people that look at Mihawk and say, well, you couldn't even get past Joseph, couldn't get past Crocodile, couldn't get past Vista. And those are 2 extremes. I think it's somewhere in the middle, but it's all fun conversation. We shouldn't take it too seriously. That's where I am with it. I fully acknowledge that Mihawk could be stronger, but if you ask me and I have to answer, y'all know I'm going with my boy Shanks because I like Shanks more. Bro, it's honestly a toss-up. I just like Shanks more. That's it. But yeah, guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about all this? Oda watches YouTubers, confirmed. And Oda loves drumming up conversation in the community, confirmed. So give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Again, Oda's watched YouTube videos before, so I'm sure he understands what One Piece fans argue about all the time, and you definitely would play into it. We know the playful nature of Oda. It's represented in the story. He 100% feeds into this, okay? Even the Zoro and Sanji stuff, Oda loves it. But yeah, guys, give me your thoughts. Make sure to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BragoDAce. Follow me on Instagram at BragoD.Ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys all so much. Guys, again, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.